So let me show you how fast that I can make a lock work. Punch. See, I hit him there? I took him offline. So all this becomes easy because I'm manipulating. Most people think joint locks don't work. Allow me to demonstrate. I'm gonna show you through the lens of Wing Chun why your joint locks don't work. So I'm gonna tell you 4 things, technically 5. I'm gonna wrap it up in the end why it doesn't work. And the fix. So the first thing is your skills aren't good enough. One of the hardest things to learn in martial arts is to modulate pressure. So you are hardwired to brace and stiffen up when you're under threat. So 99% of you cannot go from hard to soft and modulate that. That is the hardest skill. So when I show you in this video, I'm gonna talk about the concept and the first principle, and then we're just gonna play around with the skill so I can hopefully get you to understand that there are levels to this. So we're gonna see how soft he can deal with these hard punches. So I'm gonna give you 2. So I'm gonna give you 2 punches, and I want you to be soft.
This is difficult. It's difficult.
See, my friend, this is not easy.
It is difficult.
I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna give him 2 hard punches the way people really fight and see if he can be soft with it. He's learning, but then I'm gonna come around and show you how it can be done.
It's difficult. I have to step away, and because if I can't be soft on this, I have to let him go, or to just meet him with a hard like chop or a hard block and hit. So
All right, now.
No softness here.
Now.
Too strong.
Most people, let me show you how it's done. Give me 2 hard punches. See how I do it under pressure? Hard. I can do it. Now, let me play with this. Just give me 1 solid punch. See, that's pairing. Solid punch, same thing. You see the seamlessness in my technique from the other arm. You have to develop your skills to be that precise. Again. So therefore, give me 2. See, I can deal with a hard punch. See, I stop him hard. Can you do that? 9 out of 10 of you can't unless someone like me teach you to do it. So let me show you again. A straight punch. Again. This is not easy. 2-piece. See how I captured him? So throw 2 roundhouses. All I had to do is range control and get out of the way. Throw 2.
Roundhouse?
See how I put a stop to that? And I was being nice.
Yeah.
I could have blitzed it, but I'm going to let him do it to me because I would break his arm. So when I throw you a roundhouse, I'm going to attempt to throw 2. He's going to be able to stop me. I couldn't get the other one out because he stopped my momentum. The second reason your joint locks don't work, you don't have good sticky hand. So throw punches. See, I stop all that because I understand sticky pressure and my techniques are seamless. 2 punches. I'm gonna switch hands. Punch. It's in the skill. Most of you watch someone on TV that barely has any Wing Chun skills, and you say, oh, Wing Chun doesn't work. Now I'm showing you high level skills. So going further in the sticky hand, what are you really doing? I'm sticking to you like fly paper. That once I touch you, I'm gonna stay with you. You're not gonna be able to get away from me. So pressure reading. And modulating and manipulating him, because I can count on you to brace, because in your lizard brain, that's what's gonna happen. See, he locked up. And because I'm not locked up, I'm able to manipulate him while you're locked up.
There we go. Yeah.
See, locked up. That's your natural instinct. See, I can move around because I'm not locked up. And the next reason you can't get joint locks to work, I'm going to steal your balance. Every time I touch you, you're not going to be in balance. So, with balance in your brain, your vestibular system, the first priority that the brain is going to do is you have to get balance. So if you're off balance, you're not going to be able to fight. So it is in my best interest to know how to keep you off balance the whole time. So as soon as he throw a punch over here, I have his balance. Throw a punch the other hand. See, I have his balance. So are you able to do anything once I take your balance?
Oh, no, no.
So when he throw two punches, see, I took his balance. He can't fight. You won't be able to fight, because the brain's first priority is to regain balance and protect the head. So that's another reason you can't get your joint locks to work. The other reason, to say that's that fourth reason you can't get your joint locks to work, because you're not ambidextrous. Your hands are one strong and one is a support system. Wing Chun teaches us to be ambidextrous. So when he's punching, see how I'm able to switch? Because I'm ambidextrous in the mind and the body. So it's gonna be hard for you to figure out which way I'm gonna go with you. And when I'm using bilateral intelligence, both of my hands know what to do. It's gonna be hard for you to deal with that, because you're not gonna know which way I'm coming. I'm strong everywhere.
And you go from, in 3 minutes, you went from to 3 locks. Like you're here, by the time I realize, okay, I'm gonna go here, you're switching over. So it's
because I'm
impossible to stop.
I'm state switching. I'm switching techniques faster than you can think, because I don't have to think. See, what's going on here is, let me back up. So we have bilateral intelligence. So when we take this to sport fighting, when you're in the ring, you're comfortable. You may be nervous because, okay, there's just a big ring, and you may be nervous for that, but you're not worried about your well-being. When you're outside of that ring and you have to deal with reality, you got to worry about, am I going to be safe? Am I going to get stabbed or shot? So it's a whole different program. So at that point, your body goes into, you freeze up, you tense up, you lose all refined motor skills. You're only left with running, punching, pushing, and pulling, and all that is bracing. You wonder why people, the hands start shaking, because they're losing fine motor skills. Wing Chun teaches us to know how to get around that. So when I'm using these techniques against you, because you got tunnel vision, you can't think straight, all your fine motor skills is gone, this is why people who train martial arts, especially internal martial arts, when they get in a real fight, all that martial arts go out the door because they didn't train how to get around gross motor skills and refined motor skills. They don't know how to do it. Either they don't know how to do it or they didn't get taught. So I'm trying to show you all the manipulation that goes on. So like I say, when any type of punch comes over here, I'm taking his balance. Give me 2 straight punches. See, I'm calm. I'm not locked up. So with those 2 punches, I can receive it, or if I want to say punch, I can say go that way. I say I'm dictating where I send your energy. You don't have no control of this because you don't know how to do it. So all I need to do is touch you. So when it comes to joint locks, if I want this bend and he won't give it to me, immediately I go into spirals. I go into other things faster than he can think. He don't give me that. I keep changing the lock. I know how to move around to the next lock. Every time that he keeps doing things, I switch. I'm switching so fast, you don't have time to think. So let me show you how fast that I can make a lock work. Punch. See, I hit him there. I took him offline. So all this becomes easy because I'm manipulating. If he fight his way out of this, I'm waiting on him because the only way he can go is the reverse. When he go in the reverse, I go into the next lock. If he fight out of that, I go into the next lock. Everything he fight out of, I'm waiting on him to do it so you can help me put you in the next lock. So I've hoped that I've helped you out to learn that there's levels to this. That way you can start asking your Sifu, how come you didn't teach us this? Or what is this guy's talking about? Oh, I got a bonus for you. Some people might say, well, my Wing Chun looks a little different. Let me break that down for you. Most people's Wing Chun is here at the forearm and wrist area on back. There's another caveat that if you expand your skills, the small ball, which is missing in most people's Wing Chun, because they're operating from the wrist on back. But when you see me use the small ball, I'm in my hands. My hands are a lot more articulate than what you'll see. Everyone else's, you see just this, they'll pack and punch. That's about as much as they use their hands. But when you watch me use my hands are very active. Active hands. This was what's missing and making it hard for you to learn how to make joint lock work. You have to have dexterity in your fingers and your hands. So it takes finesse. So if you're looking to learn these skills, be in touch.